One of the things you talk about in the introduction, and actually this would be something Dave can talk about as well, is the age of the selfie and this whole digital photography, digital access, and the way images are now immediately dispersed. And how do you think you talk about this in the intro? And it's worth reading, but just in a short version, how do you think that has changed your relationship with the audience in terms of what they expect from you and what something like, what a photo like that means? It's like they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but what are 1,000 pictures worth?
Yeah, it's a bummer that people want to experience life through a camera lens and a phone. And I remember, just because you miss so much, while you're trying to take that little, while you're trying to capture something, you actually, can often
It gets away.
It gets away. It's part of life, it's part of evolution, it's part of what the human race is. But I remember walking with Chris Rock down the street in Miami probably 12 years ago when the camera phone became a thing. And everywhere we went, he was on TV at the time, so very recognizable. Everywhere we went, people wanted to stop and take a picture. And I was like, that is not cool, because he's just walking down the street and he wants to go somewhere. And now that people have the technology to take everybody to take pictures, it's kind of disruptive and less organic and weird. And that's when the barrier really went up. That moment where it became less about, just doing a high five or like a whistle or looking somebody in the eyes. It became so much more about, let me just prove that this happened. Let me just prove that this happened, instead of anything actually happening. Like, it used to be about people wanting to uplift each other. They would come together, they would look at each other and go, whoa, I love this, I love what you do. And people are like, hey, thank you for being there. But now it's just like, oh, stand here, stand here, stand here. Let's take a picture.
It's changed the element and the quality of exchange.
The exchange is different, and it's kind of awkward, and it does not feel good. And I've seen it in a lot of my friends that are actors or whatever, where they'll be talking comfortably with a stranger, and then the stranger goes, okay, can I just get this? And they're just like, I gotta go, I'm sorry. Because it changes the energy. And it is what it is. It's not, nothing to cry about, but it does change the exchange.
How do you think it affects the value people put on photography, portraiture, concert photography, when everyone can take a picture of a show, regardless of whatever the quality may be?
I think it's had a big effect, but it kind of is what it is. In the one effect I could say, I think it's, in a sense, dumbed down the eye a bit, because we're used to seeing